Alright, so this should hopefully be the very last Nancy Drew installment I have to do. I don't see why it wouldn't be. We literally have this many games to go. That's it. So, this next one definitely made it into my top 10. Maybe my top 5. I don't know. I'm probably gonna, like, maybe at the end of this video, or maybe, like, in a different video, do my top 10 and then my top 5 in the same video for the Nancy Drew games. But just this game, Shadow at the Water's Edge, I got it for Christmas the same year I got Trail of the Twister. I actually had a lot of trouble with this game. Like, every time I installed it, I think I literally have played this game about 10 times, and each time I could not get to the ending because it literally, like, would just, like, mess up. Like, I don't know if anyone else had this issue, but, like, it just kept messing up at this, like, one very specific part, like, towards the end, when you have to do, like, the color thing on the door, if you all know what I'm talking about. It would get there, and then it would just, like, really mess up, like, wouldn't let me go any further. Like, I would get it completed, and, like, you know, when you don't do it right or quick enough, the thing falls on you. Like, I got it right, and it just, like, wouldn't go out of the screen, so I literally had to uninstall and reinstall about 10 times and play it 10 times through to that part. And it finally let me play the game. So by that time I was a little frustrated with it, but at the same time it was really good, and I don't know, I thought it had a really nice, like, creep factor to it. I feel this is one of the scarier games that her has produced for us, and I'm very happy with it. And like, Japan is one of, like, I love Japan. I love everything about Japan. I took 4 years of Japanese in high school, and just, like, the fact that this takes place in Japan makes me very happy. And everything about this game was really good, I felt. So, yeah, definitely top 10, maybe top 5. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many games I've said that to. I feel like I'm, like, reaching the limit now. The next game, I'm not a huge fan of it. It wasn't, like, there wasn't anything particularly bad, I felt. It just felt boring to me. And that's The Captive Curse. I don't know what it was about this game, but to me it was just really boring. I don't know if anyone else experienced this. I know my friend, she said that she thought it was really boring too, but who are we? So, like, the game was okay. It's just, I felt it was really boring, and I felt like it was lacking something. I don't know what, but yeah, that's how I feel about this game. Just very, I don't know, I was very upset. Also, in that game, I'm pretty sure that's the one where, like, Ned and Nancy get into a fight, which, like, at the very beginning of the game, and I was so sad because, like, I love those two together. I really do. Like, all all joking and everything aside, but yeah, that's how I feel about that one. The next one, I didn't know how I was going to like it when I heard about it, but then when I played it, oh man, I absolutely love this game. I really do. Alibi and Ashes. I'm not sure why I like this game so much. Maybe it's because Nancy is in jail for the entirety of the game almost. Maybe it's all those different flavors of ice cream that you can eat, and I did. I literally ate every flavor. I'm sure most of you did, because there is, like, a little thing that you get for it at the end. But I really did like this game. I like that it takes place in River Heights. Like, this game, just so much about it was really good. So I was really super excited about this. And I know that I'm said that I was playing them again, and I'm actually playing them with my mom this time, and she's really excited to see this one played too, because she was one who actually got me into Nancy Drew, and so, like, she's really excited to see Alibi and Ashes, and I told her Nancy's in jail for the entirety of the game, and she's, like, so excited for it. So there's that. The next one, I had issues with it when I first played it, and I don't know, like, ever since then it's kind of like, it irks me a little bit at points, but it's overall a good game, and that's Tomb of the Lost Queen. I said that Japan was my favorite place. Egypt definitely is probably a very, like, close second. It really is. Like, everything about Egypt when I was a kid, I actually wanted to be an Egyptologist, so I know a lot about Egypt and everything because I was just crazy back then and just like looked up everything I could in books and everything. So like this was really really good. It's just there were certain parts that was like ridiculously hard, I felt. Um, that being said, I did like me and my friend, we did everything out of order in this game. Literally when we played it through a second time, we realized that like everything we had done at the beginning literally needed to be done at the end. So I don't know, this is like a recurring problem I have with Nancy Drew games, just playing them and then just messing everything up. Like maybe I just get ahead of myself. I think that's the issue. So there's that one. And then number 27, The Deadly Device. I was actually not super excited for it, to be honest. Like I wasn't. Because I don't actually recall ever seeing any trailers for it, even though I clearly played Tomb of the Lost Queen when it came out. But I don't recall ever seeing anything for Deadly Device. So I wasn't excited for it, but then when it came out and I played it, I was really, really excited because I love Nikola Tesla. I really do. So, like, this game was like a wish come true. It really was. And I didn't really have any issues with this game, like working or anything like that, or like I didn't get stuck for a ridiculously long amount of time or anything. It was good. I don't know if I'd say it's in my top 10 or in my top 5, but it was really really good. That being said, this next game has like it has to make it into my top 5. I don't care how many times I've said that. I will cut something from my top 5 for this game to fit, because I honestly felt like this is one of the best I've ever played, and that's The Ghost of Thornton Hall. I was so worried for this game. I really really was. Like, I cannot tell you how worried I was, because how many times have we heard, oh, it's going to be just as scary as Blackmore, and then we get it and it's not scary for, like, it wasn't even nearly as scary as Blackmore. This game was so good, I felt. The storyline was really, really darn good, and it was super freaking creepy. I've played it twice, and both times I played it in the dark, and I was creeped out thoroughly, and just, I love it. Literally my background for my computer has been, since this game came out, the poem, Charlotte's poem, and I absolutely, everything about this game was really, 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 really good. And just like 2 thumbs, like way up. They did really great. I was really, really impressed because they kept telling us, oh, we're going to make it just as scary as Thornton Hall. And then it wasn't nearly as scary as Thornton Hall. So they actually, stuck to what they said. And I was really excited. And then the last one that came out, The Silent Spy. I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm pretty sure I did mention this in one of my other videos about the Nancy Drews, that I haven't played this one yet because I am going back and playing all of them through. And I'm doing that because I actually have a Nancy Drew notebook where, like, I sit there and I, like, take notes, and, like, I'm actually, like, playing detective. And, I had one notebook, and that notebook got completely trashed, and like none of the notes are in order of like by games or anything, and that really frustrated me for a very long time. So like I bought a new notebook, and so I'm having to go through and play all the games again, and just like, because when I played them the first time I didn't put the notes in order like at all, so, like they'd literally be all over the page, and it was absolutely just flat out ridiculous. So I just, yeah, I'm really excited to get to this game. I'm hoping I'll get to it before the new one comes out. I don't think that's going to happen, but you never know. It might happen. I have one more Nancy Drew game that I haven't beaten, and I won't, ever. Like, there are just some games I have that I will not beat, and this is one of them, and that's one of the Dossers, or however you pronounce that. Resorting to Danger. I played it. I almost beat it, actually. But then I realized what I was doing with my life. I'm sorry if you're a huge fan and this upsets you. I feel like I'm saying that a lot, but this game was just really, really bad, I felt. I really didn't know what I was getting into. I'm not gonna lie. It said Nancy Drew. That's what I thought that it was. It kinda is, but it's not at the same time. And I was very disappointed. And yeah, I don't know. This game will never be beaten. I know I once upon a time said I wanted every Nancy Drew game, but then I played this and I was like, I want every Nancy Drew game, but these. Never again will I buy another one of these. Like, it was terrible. So yeah, that concludes my feelings of Nancy Drew games and me talking and rambling about the Nancy Drew games a little bit. I know that each one was like really, really quick, but I don't know. I didn't feel the need to just like linger on one subject. If you want me to go over more thoroughly a specific one, you can leave a comment down below and I will be happy to do a video when I get the chance. Just talking about like specific ones. If you want me to do a video about my top 10 and top 5 and why Nancy Drew games, leave a comment down below asking me. You can message me, whatever. Like, it's all good. I'll get to it eventually. I don't know when, but yeah. So yeah, I hope you all like this. Especially you Nancy Drew fans out there. Like, I always love seeing a Nancy Drew fan. Like, I don't usually run into them, but when I do, like, I will geek out with them for like hours on end. It's so much fun talking to Nancy Drew fans. So yeah, like, hope you all enjoyed this, even though it's just me kind of just rambling on and on about Nancy Drew games, but you know, whatever. So like, don't like, subscribe, don't subscribe, comment, don't comment. I really don't care. Thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for sticking with me to the very end of this, if you have. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.